in beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the James Madison Dukes offense has the ball first today. And here comes Camden Coleman. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Coleman using the quick game. Could be an alley. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go. Where did he go?
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Eagles offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, at a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the, he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad. When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Hollins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field is Coleman. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks the tackle. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Big guy smells it. He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bradshaw. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting them on the ground for the 2nd time today.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Jukes his way for more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. On target. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Oh, a really nice decision early in the game by the QB. You're in great field position, at least going to have an opportunity to kick a field goal. 3rd down, nothing open, just throw it away and let your head coach make the decision.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Eagles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Hollins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Eagles. Great job by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Now they'll try the right side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same.
Got a little press. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout call by the Eagles. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Yeah, and that was a simple play. Simple pitch and catch. It's an easy short route. It's a hitch that they've thrown this 4,000 times to each other in practice. And
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Open space at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He goes right back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Coleman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a push on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Running inside, it's Taylor.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Now the play fake. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gibbs. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Helton. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The give on the counter. Shakes off the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The run inside. It's Gibbs. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with,